بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام. I would like to thank everyone, our most beloved Imam, for his continuous support, care and wisdom to help us grow and reach our potential. I also would like to thank the MCT leadership for their continuous support to make this event in the masjid successful ones. I'm equally grateful to the masjid staff for all of their hard work every day to maintain the conditions of this masjid. I will also would like to thank our teachers for their dedication and hard work to educate our youth and guide them through the right pathway. I would also would like to thank parents for their commitment to send their kids to the masjid to keep their unique Muslim identity and learn their deen. Last but not least, I would like to thank our beloved children for all of their hard work, effort in learning to make the masjid proud and successful one. Special thank you to Maryam and Fatima for being good Muslims. This community is special to me. My family and I regularly travel quite a distance to attend classes and events in this masjid. It is special because it is a progressive community where everyone feels welcomed and everyone has a place to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually. As a woman, I find myself more welcomed here than in many other masjids that I've visited in my life. I feel this masjid both provide me with a structural venue and a gracious access to voice my opinions. This is truly unique and is definitely a healthy sign that this community has a strong potential to grow in the future. Yet, we still have to do more to make the masjid a comfortable place for both men and women to grow spiritually and build relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal and with each other. I truly feel this community still need improvement. It is still really trying very hard to follow the footsteps of our Prophet by making the masjid accessible to people of different background to learn and to connect with each others, among themselves, with their families, and to be connected both personally, socially, and spiritually. This is the reason why I come here regularly, and this is why I am very proud to be part of this community. Now I would like to share with you some of my thoughts on how we can develop the community even further through education and learning. As you might all know, we are in the process of building our school. I would like to share with you some key points that our community might need to consider. From my studies as an educator, I have found that the most important thing in any effort to achieve human development is not actually how much knowledge they learn, but how much basically knowledge is not the key subject in learning. Rather, it is how solid their personality are what matters the most. How capable and flexible they can manage themselves, how solid their personalities are, that matters the most. It is how the set of personal values that young people have developed growing up can guide them and help them make morally sound decisions in morally challenging situations that will no doubt face them during their life. Education in human history has always focused on the upbringing of ethical people. and building their character as much as it did on knowledge gain. The future of successful community largely depends on its ability to build the character of its people. So why character education or character building is central to community success? Character building through character education is important for parents, teachers, school administrations, and of course to our children. Character building is all about looking inward with an eye on developing and cementing set values and virtues that can help the youth in their journey to grow into a good and responsible human beings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always emphasize the importance of internal growth versus the exterior growth. The growth of the heart, the seeking of true knowledge, versus the currently widespread focus on material world and focus on climbing the ladder in any given job at any expense. So education is not, or rather should not be, about knowledge attainment and cognitive advancement. Education should be concerned with the holistic effort to build the character of our youth and bolster their set of virtues and values. Unfortunately, there is currently less attention given to the nurturing side of the character building of the children, and more focus, if not an obsession, with standardized assessments. This is sadly leading to a more myopic focus on education. A child without ethical and moral values cannot operate in the world today in a meaningful and truly, in a true way, that is beneficial to all people and themselves, both personally, socially, and professionally. That child is not able to make sound ethical decisions when faced with ethically debatable situations or questionable situations. For example, facing and dealing with negative peer pressures from friends who smoke and believe that smoking is trendy, or lying or deceiving in order to advance at a workplace setting to earn more money. Life will continue to test our children, and it is our responsibility to fortify their belief system and equip them with the tools that can allow them to make responsible decisions. Just keep in mind, brothers and sisters, as we say in Arabic, فاقد الشيء لا يعطي. The one who does not have something cannot give it or cannot give of it. Therefore, we have to learn ourselves before in order to be able to teach others. Now we are in the real deal, the learning model. So I would like to share with you a learning model. Acquiring knowledge about key subject is no doubt very important. Mainstream schools are increasingly responding to continuous pressure of students' assessment and standardized testing. Teachers are under mounting pressures that they find themselves forced to teach to the test in order to prove that they are good teachers. While cognitive learning is important, it should not be the only focus of education. Life is more than a math test or a geography test, and students should be guided and mentored to their full capacity, which is the way beyond knowledge in certain topics. In response to all of this pressure, a new counter-trend has been serving worldwide, and it's pays special attention to social emotional learning, SEL, which is the process through which children and adults understand and manage emotions, set and achieve positive goals, feel and show empathy for others, establish and maintain positive relationships, and make ethically responsible decisions. Ironically, this was the focus of education in the past, as history clearly shows us. Nurturing personal growth and instilling values can start with teaching students meaningful definitions and examples of selected values and virtues such as empathy, tolerance, hard work. The next stage of learning should be to work on changing children's attitude, their inner belief system. This takes more time and requires utilizing practical projects and real-life application of the values we are teaching them. We Muslims come from a very rich heritage, moral heritage, and enjoy the blessing of having many moral role models and great personalities in our history. If we only can focus on understanding the moral and ethical values that made those individuals excel and shine, if we only can live through their models of behavior, then we can do our youth and generations to follow a great favor. This background gives us a strong footing in character education, where we can develop unique Muslims, youth who can take care of their communities, fellow Muslims and non-Muslims, and become responsible global citizens. The last stage is to make real changes in the behavior of the Muslim youth. So we go from cognitive, attitude, and now behavior. This aims at making the Muslim youth arrive at a point where they automatically behave ethically in a sound way, whether or not they are rewarded or punished that can result from their behavior. They will do the right thing even if no one is looking at them, even if there is no one who can find out what they have done. So everything becomes like internal. So now conclusion. I would like to conclude with a simple activity. Since we are at this special phase in the process of establishing our school, I would like to invite you to respond to the simple survey that has been distributed. The idea is for us to come up with an agreed-upon list of values that matters the most to us and to our community. A set of values that we would like the world to know us. So there is no simple definition of what character education is. And it is modeled by what a given community wants their youth to focus on. Our Imam, through his enriching Friday khutbahs and lessons, has been providing us with many examples of high-quality attributes, such as taqwa and righteousness, and many great values. If we Muslims can understand these values and intrinsically live them, we will definitely be a true Khalifatullah on earth. I thank you so much sincerely. I'm very proud to be part of this community. My next life, I don't know how much I will see you, but for now, I would like to enjoy every moment that I am here. Thank you very much.